All right, we're gonna watch this video. I turned down 100K. Here's why. I want to see what he's what he's talking about. I really want to see how he makes money too. I really like how he. I don't really watch his main channel, but his personal channel, I do like it a lot. Like I like how he talks. So we're gonna see what he's yapping about.
What's up, guys? So real quick, a few people asked about a collection tour. Like they wanted me to explain the whole collection. I made a closet tour video where I show off my collectibles. The video is
Damn,
currently up on my website, mystrawberrypark.com. So I'm gonna have
this guy's smart, man.
it in the first link at the top of the description on this video. Definitely consider hopping on the website, becoming a member, because I'm going to constantly upload videos where I'm showing off new things I add to the collection. And they're all gonna be on that website.
Let me know in the comments if I should like subscribe to his membership for his website. Probably watch like one of his collection videos.
Once again, it's mystrawberrypark.com. And yeah, now to the actual video. Get ready to listen to me ramble about some shit. So, this morning, a business owner, guy, toy collector person effectively offered me $100,000 for what I have in my closet here.
I'm not gonna lie, G. Would I sell all my cool ass toys I've been collecting for a minute, G? For 100 bands? I don't know. I mean, I have no personal like connection to these toys, so obviously, like my first inclination is to say, bro, obviously yes. But if I did, like, let's say for example, what do I have a lot of? I don't have any collections, G. I can't even think actually. But something that just means a lot to me. If it means a lot to me, I probably won't sell it for 100K. Especially if I'm already making hella money. But if I was down bad, like if my house was to be foreclosed on, G, them toys is going.
And I said no almost immediately. Number one, because this is worth more than $100,000, like I have more than 100K in it.
Oh shit.
And I also don't want to sell it. I thought it would be a fun conversation to have on here because I don't know. I might be one of those out of touch YouTuber people that is just out of their fucking mind. Well, I am out of my mind. I am out of my mind, but I don't know if I'm out of touch though.
It's good to be out of your mind though. You got to be a little crazy to do like stuff like YouTube have two golden plaques like this. You have to be kind of crazy.
I don't think. Let me put it like this. Most people, if they were told, hey, would you sell this shit for 100K? They'd be like, yeah, take that shit. I want money. But everyone values different.
I think it definitely does depend on like for me personally. It depends on my situation. Like if I'm like I said, if I'm taking a major L right now and I need 100K to like save my life, G, and like yeah, it's going.
Things. And I thought about it. I thought about, well, I could sell maybe a fourth of my collection. I could sell this item, and get $10,000. But it's so fascinating to me that I won't do that.
Also, too, like probably majority of these toys are probably like from the old era of like toy makers, and they probably don't make any of these anymore. So that would probably play a major role too. Like if these are like not in production anymore, then yeah, you definitely keep this because then it'll probably 10x within 5 years or 10 years.
In this video in particular, I'm not trying to give any prescriptions or advice on anything. I more just want to articulate my thoughts on it, on this thing that happened, and also kind of just the idea of collecting things in general and having a collection or just having items that you care about, having inanimate objects that you care about.
I don't think I'd ever be like a collector. I'm not like super like I'm not to say he's materialistic, but I just don't attribute a lot of value to items. Like a lot of stuff. I think it's also just how we grew up. Cause like our mom wasn't like that either. Like she'd get rid of stuff like in an instant, or donate. She'd donate a lot of clothing. Like she donates a lot of stuff, so that's what I think I probably pull from.
It's it's a feeling that I wrestle with constantly because I'm very much into minimalism and subtracting things from your life in order to make your life better. I'm always selling clothes. I'm always rotating stuff out, in and out of my wardrobe but I never let it get too crazy because then you have too much and you can't really enjoy the pieces. So I'm all about taking things away to make my life better. It's kind of like right now your closet is probably filled with a bunch of shit and you probably wear 20% of your wardrobe 80% of the time. The 80-20 rule is very prevalent in a lot of things, but let me stay on track here.
Yeah, that is true. 80-20 is like everywhere in life. But I still have a suitcase of clothing that I had packed up when I moved to Miami for a bit. And they're still in that suitcase. Like I haven't even opened it up. Like, cause I have a substantial amount of clothing that I can wear. And some stuff I just wear the same thing every day because I'm not going out all the time. Like let's say if I lived in New York, okay, cool. Like I'd probably wear like more of my clothing because there's like more variety in the fashion over there compared to like here in Texas. But like you really get you know you feel like you got to put that shit on when you're in New York. But in Dallas, it's like okay, cool, whatever, G. You know what I'm saying? You got that shit on, whatever.
Most people wear 20% of their wardrobe 80% of the time, which means there's so much other stuff in there that could just be taken out. That way, when you walk into your closet, you can be like, oh, I have what I want to wear in here. It's not like you have all these clothes, but you have nothing to wear. It always feels like that when we have too much stuff. But with regards to my clothes,
I don't think I ever felt like I had nothing to wear though. I'm not gonna lie, cause I always had like outfits I put together like for fun. At least I used to. I haven't done that in a while actually, but I used to just put like different pieces together just to like, okay, I like this together like this. I feel like this would look better on my body together than rather this top and that other bottom. So
so strange to me how these objects that just speak to me for whatever reason, I have to own them. I have to have them and own them, and they have to sit on my shelf. And a lot of people, let's say my age or younger, anyone who I talk to about my hobby, they get it. Sometimes they don't. But it's like, oh, and what do you do with it? I'm like, I don't do shit with it. I just look at it. Let me do a little show and tell real quick for the one time, because this is something that
all right, this is pretty cool.
I bought months ago, and it's been something that I've loved looking at ever since I bought it. These fellas here. So there was a toy line called Street Sharks in, was it the 90s? Was it the late 80s?
See,
I'm not an expert. These are 1994.
bro, I told you, bro. Like these are like gonna be older toys, like stuff they don't make anymore. Like I've never seen this toy before. Like I almost thought it just dropped type shit.
I want to say Street Sharks were like, yeah, in the 90s, but nothing. It was nothing that I owned. Like I didn't have any Street Sharks, or I didn't even know what that was when I was a child. But these are Street Sharks, like coin banks,
Oh,
and they're from 19. What does it say? These are from 1995. If someone offered me $1,000 for these, and these are worth less than $1,000. If someone offered me $1,000 for all these three right now, I would say no, which is crazy. Like someone would hear me say that and be like, a fucking blue shark plastic piggy bank, and you ain't taking a band over that. What the fuck? These are on eBay. I haven't looked on eBay recently to see, how many people have been listing, but it took me a few weeks to like get all of them and then get them in good condition. Like this one doesn't have the bottom to it. Low key, before I even post this video, I'm gonna go on eBay and look and see if there's more available. I know there were some available. There was duplicates online, but there's a finite amount of these out there. There's not a million of these floating around.
Facts.
They're only available when someone on eBay or a toy show wants to sell them. And I haven't ever seen those at a toy show before. So I do believe they're kind of rare. I think they're like maybe 150, 250 bucks a pop, I think.
Even that is like still so much because I bet you retail is probably like less than $10 maybe, especially back then, like when stuff is like super cheap. Yeah,
But I I look at this and I'm thinking like I love everything about it. I love the colors, the sculpture on it, like the fucking sharks are wearing these like white ass cowboy boots, which is just random as hell. And again, even the like these two are the same.
I'm not gonna lie, his hat is low key tough. That distressed look is OD tough.
They just have different paint jobs. But then the hammerhead shark, I always found hammerhead sharks also fascinating too. This is an entirely different sculpt, which
They
just
are
the sight of
jacked
it.
as fuck.
I'm getting super artsy here, so I'm hoping I'm not losing some of y'all. But just the sight of it just brings me joy.
I can see
And
why though. I can see why. It's like especially the back of the shark, where like it's like sculpted, and like I wonder how I don't know. That sounds weird to say, but I wonder how it feels. Like it looks like it's not soft, but like at least like satisfying to hold. Like if you were to put a coin in it.
it's so weird how when you see something you like, it's like we have to own it. We have to have it now. It's hard for me and maybe hard for you potentially, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just tweaking.
I probably don't. I don't know. It's probably like that for clothing for me. Maybe like if I see a nice piece and we're like I'm at like a pretty nice like let's say I'm in Houston, I'm at like a vintage clothing shop, and I see a piece I have to have. Yeah, I'm probably gonna cop that bit. It's a couple pieces I have upstairs that's exactly like that.
When you see something like a cool shirt or a cool piece of clothing at the mall, it's hard to look at it and just be like, that's a dope ass shirt. And then just like let it go. And then
Right.
like not want to own it. And just because something is cool doesn't mean you need to own it. But that's a concept I grapple with every freaking day. Because now that I've owned it, it's not like there's any active utility to it. Like I'm not even using these as a coin bank. It's not like this is even serving me any sort of purpose. Like, well, I can say.
It's definitely just the feeling of like having it. Like I remember being a kid and having my toys. Like I would have them like circled around me on the bed. Like this might sound weird to say, but it's like almost like it was like a fortress. Like they were like my bodyguards, and I just felt comfortable or like cozy. Like I felt safe with like all my toys just there, like just having them there. So it's definitely a feeling thing. I mean, it's probably from childhood for sure though. Like because it's not rational to do like something like that or to have those kind of feelings. But we all and it's also the idea of like creation because like everything that we have here or anything that you want to collect has been created before, so it's like we take not pride but you can see the value in it or you can prescribe it a value just on how you see the item and how it was created. I don't know.
I can put my coins in it. Nope. I just want to look at it. And it's weird how it's worth more to me than money. Well, it's obviously worth a certain amount of money. Now, I don't know what price I would sell those for, but there's so many things I own as well as just my collection in its totality that if somebody right now, I think it's probably worth, I don't know, maybe $250,000, maybe. And if someone gave that to me, I'd say, nah, not right now. Like maybe I'd entertain it if I had a very specific purchase, or let's say I'm on my last fucking dime and I need money to eat. Well, then okay, the collection's got to go at that point. But it's so funny. I have skipped meals. I have skipped things so that I could pay for some of this shit in here. It's crazy. And I don't know if you own something that has so much value to you that you'd rather have that than have the flexibility of having money instead. Maybe it's a family heirloom, maybe it's your childhood stuffed animal. I knew a girl that had like a blanket like her blankie as a child, and she had it in a jar, and it was all torn to shreds, and it was just fibers. And I was like, what
Damn.
the hell is that? She's like, it's my childhood blanket. And I said, well, it was a blanket at some point. What the fuck? It's in a jar now. It's just strings. And but isn't it fascinating how an inanimate object that we attach a story to becomes so valuable to us to where we can't let it go. I have some stuffed animal. I have these stuffed animal pugs at my place in Maryland, and I wouldn't trade those for the world. I know there's some
Bro, just flex on us so bad. Yeah, at my place in Maryland. So I know you're not in Maryland right now.
people that y'all wouldn't trade for the
Flex
world,
there.
but obviously people are different from
playing,
objects.
playing.
But it's just a, again, I'm not. I don't even have a thesis statement that I'm saying here. It's more just me speaking about this. I just find my interests and my urge to want to collect objects that I find fascinating, I find the whole thing very fascinating. And I almost wish I didn't have this hobby. I almost wish I was super hella frugal. Oh, I only own 2 things and I live in a 1-bedroom apartment.
Nah, bro, it just wouldn't be him, bro. Like he's just so. I think his soul is just such a creative soul. Like he has to have the color around him, G. Because like even just the poster behind him, Man of Conflict. I've never seen this film before, but just the poster in itself, it just screams so much like passion, and I think that's just his personality. He's just a passionate individual. Like I fuck with that for real.
And I just save all my money and I'm just the best person ever. No, I be spending my fucking money. I be using that shit. I have some other coin banks too. I have this piece as well. I just got this one. This is one, I've seen this item on eBay for a while. I think they have a bunch
That was
of
the
these.
main one I've been
I
looking
think
at.
they make the other guide too. But this is a Planet of the Apes coin bank. There's the spot for the coins. There is no
Got a
bottom
hole
to
in
this
it.
one as well. I chose this one because it had the paint wear wasn't too bad. It's like still super clean. When I bought it, it had a little smell to it, like that old ass plastic smell. Because I think this is from the 70s. Where is it?
She,
1967. God damn.
she.
So I had to put this in like a bag with baking soda. I had to do like this whole contraption with these plastic bags to get the odor to vanish from this.
See, like, is that that's like cool shit like that. Like, see, it's the passion I'm talking about. Like, a normal person probably wouldn't even do that. They just probably would hide it in the back of like the rest of the toy so they wouldn't smell it. And like, look at him now. Like, he's even like trying to analyze whether he got all the stench out of the out of the toy.
And that shit worked. This is now super clean. I washed it down. And it blows my mind. Like, I'm weird as fuck, but it'd be blowing my mind how weird I am. Because I'm scrubbing down this plastic ape man toy piggy bank from 1967, and I'm like, treating it almost like it's a kitten.
Yeah, like that's I fuck with this guy, bro. Like, that's kind of how I'm like wired as well. Like, I'm weird. Like the way I think about stuff is different from like the normie would think about it. Like, not to say that nobody else is special, but like, nigga, I'm different, G. Like, I'm low-key just kind of different from the rest of niggas. Like, I'll say stuff to some of my friends, like, what? I didn't even think of that. Like, what? And it also, it's like, it is a super good thing for me, I'd say, because I'll talk to my dog and he'd be like, damn, bro, I never even thought about it like that. And I'm like, yeah, bro, it's just, I just be having a different perspective. Like, and he be having a different perspective too that he can give me as well. So it's like, we all just bettering one another with like our differences. Like that's why we can all like really come together with our differences. I would love to make a video with him one day. Like that'd be tough. Like he can talk. Like I want to probe his mind low key.
Like it's a animal, like it's my pet or something. But it's just a fucking old piece of plastic. And I don't shy away from that side of myself because I think it's part of just my soul and who I am as a person.
Facts.
I didn't choose to like these things. again, I'm going to use the universe thing. It's just these interests were given to me.
Yeah.
And I feel like, well, they've been given to me for a reason. And I'm,
That's how I kind of feel about like video games and online creation and like I don't know, like since I was like 7, like I've always been on the internet. Like I was an internet Andy, and I just never allowed myself to like enjoy the internet or become creative on the internet, just due to the fact that I thought I was supposed to be like an athlete, just from like exterior forces telling me like, hey, you're tall, you should play basketball, this, and then all throughout high school, like, had I started in 2014 when I did, and I continued, I'd probably be a completely different person right now. But everything definitely does happen for a reason. There's like a lot of life experiences I had to like learn rather than just hopping on the internet and then being the cool guy here. You know what I'm saying? Having 2 gold plaques, but I can still get it at any point in time. I just gotta put the grind in, your heart in it, and you just gotta be in love with the game. And that's what I'm like learning to do with YouTube, especially because like it doesn't matter like how many views you're getting or like what people really think about what you're making, as long as you enjoy what you're making or you enjoy what you're saying or what you're putting out there into the world. Like somebody's gonna gravitate to it at one day or one point in time. It could be tomorrow or it could be in the next like 10 years, like 10 years later, and somebody's like, oh damn, I relate with this, da da da. Like you're helping somebody out in the long run. So I
just going to act
definitely
on
like
it,
that
and I'm just
idea.
going to do what feels natural to me. And yeah, and I could sit here and I could explain. I mean, now that I'm looking at it, I got hella of these little piggy bank things. Again, and you can kind of see some themes. You can see some overlap and some similarities in the things that I will buy and the things that will speak to me. I have an affinity for certain color combinations. I found myself.
I don't know if this guy's a dad yet, but once he's a dad, bro, he's gonna be a dope ass like dad for real. Like he'd be the cool ass father, bro, for real. Like he say, bro, he'd be dope as shit to have as a dad. Like no glaze, but like just speaking off like brother to brother type shit. Like he'd be a dope ass dad for real. Like that's the type of like father I'd be too. Like I'd be super cool with my kids, but at the same time I would like push them super hard to make sure they do what they want to do and they try as hard as they can to like make it how they want to make it.
Gravitating to the like this like growling monster sort of thing, sort of look. These guys are pretty rare. These Madball piggy banks, these ones are tough as hell. I need to get a fucking bigger place so then I can make a whole collection room. These are
Damn.
banks as well from I believe these are 1986. Yes, the Madball toy line was
Name saving money was such a big thing back in the day. Shit, they don't ever make piggy banks no more.
1986, but great condition. This one is super hard to find. This one be popping up, but then again, you got to find it in the right condition. And I just think like the detail that went into the sculpt of these, I just think is next level. The paint,
It also makes sense too because like back then the dollar definitely cost like it was valued more. So like saving your coins to get a dollar was probably like more lucrative rather than because like let's say you can get a burger for like 50 cents, bro. You're gonna save them cents, G. That's a free burger off the off the saving, G.
the pink kind of airbrushing paint on
Or
the
35
sides.
cents.
The expression is just like crazy. The slime green at the bottom. These both have the little stoppers in the bottom, thank God.
The fucking baseball looks like a One Piece character from like Wano.
But I just think these are dope as hell. And you just stare at it and I just fucking look at it. And maybe I don't look at it for hours. I'm not just sitting in my fucking closet like doing this.
Nah,
These
bro.
objects just, they be whispering to me. All right, I'll show you guys. This is the last one I'll show you guys for today. I have the lunchbox out there. I guess I could bring the lunchbox in as well, but this Jetsons thermos. This goes to the lunchbox, like I said, but this bitch is icy clean.
This that motherfucker you go to the elementary school lunch table with. hey guys, I got a new cup. You got that hot cocoa in it or whatever. I don't know what you put in a thermos. The only thermos I remember is from my gym partner's a monkey. It was a goddamn koala bear, and she had like the kale leaves. I forgot. Oh, eucalyptus leaves. There you go. It was like eucalyptus juice or some shit, and she was like drinking it. I think. Why do I remember that? What the fuck? Eucalyptus. Saying that shit too. That shit nice to say. Eucalyptus. You clip this. Yeah.
And the graphics, the colors, I really like this. The bottom, nice and shiny. That's like a collector thing. You gotta have that bit shiny. You don't want it rusted out. Again, the blue and the yellow. It's not dinged up. There's no dents in it. The amount of money that I spent on this old fucking cup
I wonder.
would knock your socks off. Like, but like, I did that gladly. And if someone said, hey, I'll give you X amount for this, I'd say, nah, they don't hold on to it. It's fucking kooky. All right, let me bring in the lunchbox just so I can.
I think too the reason why he's keeping them because I don't think there's any new toys in there. There's no like fucking pop toys or whatever in there. I don't see any at least, but it's definitely because they're also rare as fuck too. Like you can never get those again. Like they're not making those. G. I think that adds to it as well because it adds to the intrinsic value just naturally because it's rare, and scarcity is something that humans use to determine value since like the beginning of time.
So I have a few more lunchboxes coming in the mail because I want to kind of finish my lunchbox collection.
Bro has a whole lunchbox collection on the other side. It's more than toys, bro.
I haven't really had a good spot to display them, and they're too delicate to like just be putting on the shelves in here. So I'm gonna see what the hell's happening with that. But this is the lunchbox. This is the Jetsons lunchbox from, again, what is the damn date of this?
When I see the Jetsons, all I think about is the hovercraft noise. You know what I'm talking about? I don't even know how to make it. Like, that's all I can hear. Just because of Boomerang, bro. Boomerang got me. Boomerang was good, though. Especially at night with the Justice League. Ooh, gas. And they used to have, like, these bumps with the, with the action figures of the DC characters. I'll probably pull it up after this.
$1963 is when this came out. Again, I think they look cool. These are just art to me. I love this. The lunchbox I'm happy with. I've contemplated selling it. I did get it recently. See, the whole point of these lunchboxes is you want to get it in the most mint condition that you can find. That's what makes these things valuable.
I guess you can kind of see on the edges of the lunchbox, it's got like a little bit of scratches. But I mean, fuck, if it's from the 60s, G, what can you expect? Like, this is, how long is that? So, 60, I think he said 69 or 68. So, if you go from like 70 to 2000, that's 30 years. 50. So, this shit is like 56 or 50, I don't know, bro, 58 years old? Jimbo 7253.
This is an expensive lunchbox in any condition.
Hey, use them AI viewers and give me some followers, bro. Give me right. Stupid ass.
But
don't do that.
It's when it's got no chips and dings in it. This thing is dinged the fuck up. And the bottom, oh God, the bottom fucking hurts my heart. All that scraping there at the bottom.
See, I told y'all.
Fuck. That hurts me. I feel genuine pain when I see that shit. Because if this was clear, or when I see one that's perfectly icy mint, no dings, no nothing, no scrapes, that shit be doing something to me. But when I see this, it's like, fuck. Which is why every time I look over at my Dr. Seuss lunchbox, this be giving me the chills. You see it in the light.
Damn.
That bit look
bitch is
brand new
creamy.
because it effectively is.
How old is this though?
Now I'm going full nerd out mode, obviously.
No, I think this is
The
OD
sight
too.
of
I
this,
think the best
every
part
time I
of
look at
the best part of Lunchboxes about this is the how it's like embossed. You know how like you can like rub your fingers over the character and like you can feel every. I don't remember what kind of toy I had or like box I was like that, but I remember having something like that. That was like big in the 2000s still too. Like just to rub your hand over it, you can like feel the texture of the character because it's like embossed out. Yeah. Horton Hears the Who is old as shit, ain't it? It's crazy how they just be making movies later on and it should be popping off. Horton Hears the Who. Wait, what kind of fucking story is that? That nigga made so much money. Dr. Seuss. I gotta watch a video on Dr. Seuss, see his history, cause dang.
it. It constantly gives me happiness. When I look at the Jetsons, I keep thinking, if only I had one in better condition. The thermos is making me happy. The lunchbox is kind of like, I don't know. I think I might just hold on to it until I can upgrade. But again, upgrading this is
I think that's also too, like, in his mind, he's probably seen it as a sport almost for himself. So that he can find the best items with the like in the most mint condition. Cause that also plays a major part in like the intrinsic value for him. Like he wants that shit to be like pristine, perfect. Like and it doesn't even matter. It's like not somebody's gonna use it, but just because the art in itself is like preserved. It's almost like seeing like the Rosetta Stone in the fucking museum. Like he's almost like a historian in a way, but just for toys.
going to cost me, I'm going to have to pay probably, I don't know, $3,000, $4,000 for a icy one of these.
Damn.
Maybe more. I don't know, 5,000. I don't fucking know. It depends how clean it is, but they rarely pop up.
And it's also the fact that the item does cost a lot of money too. That's what also like makes it more like the risk behind it is more palpable, I'd say.
Super, super clean. So I'll be on the lookout for it. I have a lunchbox guy that I text
Bro
from
has a
time to time,
plug.
and he said he's going to be on the lookout as well. But I'm going to get me an icy one. But right now, I waited a while. I waited many years, actually, to get some of the lunchboxes that are about to come in the mail. I got them from this collector dude who they're from his personal collection, and I was never able to find perfect examples online, but he owns some, so I'm excited to get those from him.
Type.
But I'm gonna show you guys the lunch boxes, and if I can put them in like a nice display, I want to show you guys that too. That's kind of my collection rant. I want to keep talking about my collecting because it's my hobby. It's the thing I love talking about, but it is a very fun and annoying and sometimes painful thing to get into, and it's expensive, but it's something I've loved since I was a child. Like I'd be on eBay as a middle schooler, like writing down how much I bought this thing for.
What?
I was cracked out from a young age.
OD.
So it's nice to have some adult money that I can throw around.
That's low-key what I wish I was on. Like I really wish I was myself back then. Like just doing me. Like I didn't really care about anything else. But you'll probably see that in the people pleasing video. So tap in.
Yeah. Eventually, all these things will lose their glimmer in my eyes, and I can sell all of them and hopefully get some decent fucking money. So I believe my camera died, but yeah, I kind of went all over the place in that video just yapping, but really, I think that the collecting bug, it really is an addiction. It's an addiction, it's a drug, it's a compulsion, but to me, it's as simple as I just like it. I just enjoy it. And I don't even, sometimes I question why I like it. I'm like, why the fuck
Why am I doing this?
did you just buy a tin lunchbox for X amount of dollars? But I've been fortunate enough and I worked hard enough to where I can have some adult money to where I can buy shit that I always thought was cool when I was a kid. And I would watch Pawn Stars and American Pickers.
I didn't really like Pawn Stars like that. Pawn Stars was just like, it felt too weird to me. Like, something about it was just shady about the Pawn Star show. I don't know. Pawn
It
shops too in
inspired me
general.
so much. It was kind of like those shows showed me, they sort of exposed me to what's out there, and then just my natural inclination or my natural universal things that I.
See, it's crazy because he was watching that, but I was like watching like the Science Channel for fun. Like the Science Channel, how it's made, that show is OD tough. Like they go through like the whole production of like gum or like mechanical parts. I think they had a gun episode, maybe. I don't remember, but I remember some cool shit. Like watching some dope shit. And like how they make cereal, I think.
I'm into was just like, oh, I like that. I'm sure you guys, I'm sure you felt that before when you don't know what you're into until you see something and you're like, oh, I'm into that.
Type shit.
And to try to close this out, it's really about colors to me. Something about colors and specific shades of color and the color combinations just speak to me.
Yeah, I bet one of his color combos is red and yellow for sure.
And I just let it happen. So when I see, like I said this before, this shade of pink, this chair, this shade of pink is just the coolest thing to me ever.
Bro, just
I
be
like when
having
old classic cars have
clean
that
shit.
sparkly, bright pink color. I like teals. I mean, I like all types of colors. I just like how they clash. And I think it's cool how colors and or objects that are effectively inanimate can do something to your soul and they can make you feel a type of way. There's a thing called color theory where why did they make a stoplight red? Red means stop, green means go. There's a reason for that. But yeah, this was the all over the place collectible rant. I like doing this stuff. This is my passion, this is what I'm into, and I'm happy to share it with you guys, even though I know not everyone can relate to it. I think it's fun. So yeah, definitely become a member on mystrawberrypark.com, and I'm gonna keep uploading some new videos showing my new pickups. I'm actually gonna film one right now. So yeah, check out the website.
Right, this guy is OD tough. Like he's cool as shit. Like this is somebody I would be cool in real life with, cause like not only is he like passionate, like he knows how to explain his passion. Because for me, I love art, and just seeing how he sees his like collection as art in itself makes me more intrigued to listen. Like I think it's super cool. Like I fuck with this dude. Rhino's tough, like OD tough. I wish I found this channel earlier, bro. Man, you guys go subscribe to his main channel, and I might become a member at Strawberry Park, but we'll see. I fuck with him though. I think he dropped a song on his main page too. I saw it. Maybe I should react to that. That'd be tough. But you guys drop a like, subscribe, tell your friends about me, and go in the comments. Let me know what you think about collecting. Let me know if you're a collector. Let me know what you're passionate about. Are you even passionate about anything? Have you even tried to find your passion? Let me know. But I'll catch y'all later. Y'all tune into the streams. I'm gonna put a link in the description. Y'all follow me.